Let us move on to the next problem on probability. The problem is the probability that a student Mr. X passes mathematics is 2 by 3. He passes statistics is 4 by 9. If the probability of passing at least one subject is 4 by 5, find the probability that Mr. X will pass both the subjects. Okay. So that here we are given idea about two events. So that Mr. X passes mathematics and he passes statistics. That is, let us consider two events as let A Mr. X passes mathematics. Okay, passes mathematics and he passes statistics as B. He passes statistics. Then we write, he passes statistics. We write the given probabilities in terms of this event. So that given, what is it? First one is the probability that he passes mathematics is 2 by 3 and we have defined A as he passes mathematics. So it is P of A equal to 2 by 3. P of B he passes statistics is 4 by 9. So that P of B is 4 by 9. And given if the probability of passing at least one subject, we know in case of two events say A and B, probability of at least one subject is P of A union B. Okay, P of A union B. And the result is by addition theorem and it is equal to simply the formula is P of A plus P of B minus P of AB. Okay. So that we can write this is, it is given as P of A union B as equal to 4 by 5 and hence we can apply the formula for P of A union B. Now it is required to find the probability that he will pass both the subjects. We know P both means for two events A and B. We know P of AB is probability of both. Okay. Let me write here P of A union B equal to, what is it? 4 by 5. So required to find P of AB. Required to find P of AB and by addition theorem we write the formula of P of AB. We get P of AB from the formula for P of A union B. We have P of A union B which is the addition theorem. Okay. P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of AB from which P of AB equal to P of AB simply equal to P of A plus P of B, P of A plus P of B minus P of A union B. Okay, so that it becomes P of A is 2 by 3 plus plus 4 by 9 minus 4 by 5. 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9 minus 4 by 5. So the answer is 14 by 45. Let me check. LCM is 45. Then here 45 as the LCM. Then what about 15 into 230 plus 9 into 5, that is 4 into 5 20 minus 4 into 9 36. Yes, 50 minus 36, it is 14 by 45. The answer is obtained. Okay, simply we apply the result for P of A union B from which we obtain P of AB as equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A union B. Now we express the given we define events in terms of the given idea, and we express these probabilities in terms of the given events, and we write the what is the required probability. Now certainly we will be having a formula, okay, from which we can obtain the given event. Okay, now we consider the next problem. Okay, the problem is, in a class there are 100 students. 70 of them have passed in paper 1, 60 in paper 2 and 40 in both papers. From the class, one is selected at random. What is the probability that the student passed in at least one paper, passed in only one paper, failed in both the papers, failed only in paper 1, failed in paper 1 or paper 2, failed in at least one paper? We consider these events one by one and we obtain the answer. Okay, so let us consider the two cases. What are the cases? What are the events? A student selected at random passed in paper 1 can be considered as A. Okay, let A student passed in paper 1. Okay, B, he passed in paper 2. The two distinct cases are these ones. So let us define as A and B respectively. He passed in paper 2. Okay, now according to these events we write the given probability. So we are given P of A as equal to 70 out of 100 passed in paper 1, which means P of A equal to 70 by 100, so equal to P of 0.7. Now P of B, 60 passed in paper 2. So that 60 by 100 equal to 0.6, and 40 passed in both papers, which is given by P of A intersection B. P of AB equal to 40 by 100 equal to, what is it? 40 by 100 is 0.4. Now what is the required? First one, passed in at least one paper. So with regard to two events A and B, probability of at least one passed, at least one probability that the student passed in at least one paper, which is given by what is it? P of A union B. So first one is required probability equal to P of A union B. P of A union B. So by addition theorem we know the result is, that is P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of AB, simple to solve. Okay, so that we get 0.6, sorry, it is 0.7, 0.7 plus 0.6 minus 0.4, simply it is 0.9. The answer is 0.9, which is the probability of A union B. He passed in at least one paper. Now we consider the next part. The second part is, what is it? He passed in only one paper. That is, only one paper means that if he passed in paper 1, he failed in paper 2. Or the other case may be he passed in paper 2 but failed in paper 1. Okay, so required probability becomes P of, what is it? He passed in paper 1 but failed in paper 2. P of A intersection P bar plus the other case is P of A bar B. What is it? It is the event that the probability that he failed in paper 1 but passed in paper 2. Okay, so that consider this sample space, the diagram of the two events. we can consider this particular subset as A intersection B bar. That is the occurrence of A but the non-occurrence of B, which is A intersection B bar. Now the occurrence of the two events, that is this subset is A intersection B. And this is the event A bar intersection B, that is the non-occurrence of A but the occurrence of B. And this is the case A bar intersection B bar, that is not A and not B. Okay, A bar intersection B bar is this one. So here we can obtain this probability as P of A intersection B bar, P of A the whole minus P of AB. Okay. So let us write P of A minus P of AB. This is P of A intersection B bar. Plus similarly the other part P of A bar intersection B, the subset. So probability of B minus P of AB. Okay. P of B minus P of EB. So simply equal to 0.7 minus 0.4 plus what is it? 0.6 minus 0.4. Okay. So that 0.4. So that it is equal to 0.3 plus 0.2 equal to 0.5. So the required probability is, that is the probability of passing at least one paper as P of AB bar plus P of A bar B, and the answer equal to 0.5. Okay. Now part 3 is, the question has failed in both the papers. Okay. Failed means, so that we have considered A as the student passed in paper 1, B as he passed in paper 2. So that failed in 1 means A bar, failed in 2 means B bar. So the required probability means P of A bar intersection B bar. P of A bar intersection B bar. So it is equal to P of A union B whole bar. Okay. A union B whole bar by De Morgan's law. So already we have discussed the De Morgan's laws, but let me write De Morgan's laws, two laws. One is A union B whole bar equal to A bar intersection B bar, and A intersection B whole bar equal to A bar union B bar. Now the case is this one, A bar intersection B bar, which can be written as A union B whole bar. So what is the probability? That is, this is equal to, that is the required probability. Therefore probability equal to, what is it? Probability equal to P of A union B whole bar. It is equal to 1 minus P of A union B. Already we have obtained the P of A union B as equal to 0.9, isn't it? So that 1 minus 0.9 equal to 0.1. That is 1% or 1 by 100 failed in both the papers. Okay, 1 by 100 failed in both. Sorry, 10 by 100 failed in both the papers. 1 minus 0.9, which is 0.1. So 10 by 100, 10 out of 100 failed in both papers. Okay. Now we consider the next case. What is it? The probability required is fourth one is failed only in paper 1. Already we have discussed in this particular case. Failed means paper 1 means A bar only in paper 1. It means that he passed in paper 2. So the required probability becomes P of failed in paper 1 but passed in paper 2, which is P of A bar intersection B, and from the figure it is this event. So that P of B minus P of AB. Okay, P of B minus P of AB. So equal to P of B is 0.6 minus P of AB is 0.4. So that 0.2 is the answer. A student passed in paper 1 only, which is P of A bar intersection B. He failed in paper 1 but passed in paper 2, which is the even P of A bar intersection B. So it is P of B minus P of AB. So the answer is 0.2. Now the next case is part 5. What is part 5? Part 5 is failed in paper 1 or paper 2. Let us examine this event. Failed in paper 1 means he failed in 1 but passed in paper 2. That is, which is the event he failed in paper 1. So that it becomes A bar intersection B, isn't it? Or what is the other case? What is the other case? He failed in paper 2 but he passed in paper 1. So it is P of A bar intersection B, or means plus, or the other one is P of A intersection B bar. So already we have obtained this probability. He passed in only one paper. Okay, he passed. This is the same event. Okay. That is failed in paper 1 or paper 2, that is passed in only one paper, and we have obtained the probability. Once again let me write. Okay, that is P of A bar intersection B is P of B minus P of AB plus P of A intersection B bar, that is P of A minus P of AB. So it is equal to 0.6 minus 0.4 plus 0.7 minus 0.4, that is 0.3 plus 0.2, it is equal to 0.5. So the even, let me explain once again. Here the question is failed in 1 or 2, which means that P of A bar B, that is he failed in paper 1 but passed in paper 2, or means plus P of A intersection B bar, that is he failed in paper 2 but passed in paper 1, which is the same as he passed in only one paper. Okay, so the answer is 0.5. Now we consider the next case. What is the probability that he failed in at least one paper? He failed in at least one paper means the required event is he failed in either A bar, either A or B or both. Okay, he failed in both. At least one means either the occurrence of one or the occurrence of two, isn't it? So that occurrence of one is, we have already this one, P of AB bar. We can write this one, or otherwise by De Morgan's law this becomes P of AB whole bar. P of AB whole bar is 1 minus P of AB whole bar is 1 minus P of AB. So equal to, what is it? 1 minus 0.4 equal to 0.6. That is either in one paper or he failed in both the papers. So that it becomes P of AB. This is the event AB. So that AB whole bar means A bar. AB whole bar means probability means 1 minus P of AB. So equal to, the answer is 0.6. Okay. Thank you very much.